Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready? Right.
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Powered by Sports Interaction, your homegrown sportsbook. Always remember to bet local.
Hello and welcome to week 13 of the Drew and Stu podcast, episode 2, where we give you our changes, our props, our anytime TD parlays, any updates we have around the league. But first, we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers and the nonsense that's going on with the Jets practice. They have no chance at the playoffs, Cam. This guy wants to come back solely to be like, hey, look at me. I came back from my Achilles injury. If he plays a single snap, it's a publicity stunt. He is so jealous of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift getting all the attention, Cam. That's the only reason he's doing this.
I don't even know why we're talking about this. His odds of taking a snap, like, give me a line on it. Just let me bet this.
What would you do? I'll bet you a pound of wings he plays a snap this season. How about that? I think he's going to because he's so arrogant.
How about 5 pounds of wings?
5 pounds.
Yeah, like a feast.
I'll do 3.
I'll take care of the. I'll take care
3
of
pounds.
3 pounds in a jug.
I'll do 3 pounds.
Sold.
I just think
you know what? You're right. Maybe he will just take one. Hey, see that? Okay, hold on. Let's put an asterisk beside this. Like a real play, or to just take a knee.
I think he's gonna start a game, Cam.
Okay, that's the bet then. I do not think he will start a game.
I think he's literally, that's the bet. He's literally going to do this just because he wants the attention and all the, oh my God, he did it. He came back early. Can you believe it? And he wants to shove it to all the doctors' faces being like, I'm better than the doctors. It's Aaron Rodgers, Cam. He just wants the attention.
First of all, I don't care about this story. I think the Jets, like, whatever. Who gives a fuck? They're going nowhere anyway. Like, you'd be a moron to fucking.
Well, then why even let him practice? Why are they letting him practice?
That's actually really good. I wouldn't. I would. Well, you know what? I'd say, you know what, Aaron? If you want to go to the gym, you want to throw the ball around with your friends or whatever, but on our facility, like, no drills, no nothing. Like, we need you as an insurance policy. You've seen their quarterbacks. Things aren't getting done with Wilson and Mr. Boyle. So I would actually, you know what? I'd let him sleep in a hyperbolic chamber and fucking not even let him come out. It's like, here you go. Here's your food.
Last time someone came back early from an Achilles injury was Cam Akers in the playoffs for the Rams, and he blew his Achilles again.
Good call, Drew.
Like, what
excellent call by you.
Like, can you imagine he starts a game and the disaster that would be if he blew it again?
I don't even know why we're talking about this.
All right. Well, it's just a trending news story, Cam. I had to talk to you about it to see your thoughts. Yeah. Like, would you? Okay, I know no one hopes injury on anybody, but if he came back early, let's say he starts in 2 weeks and he blew it again, would it be like a should have expected that? Like I don't even know if I'd feel bad for him.
Feel bad for him?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, Can we make a deal till the end of the year? Until something happens, I'm done with this topic.
Okay.
I would rather talk about, like, honestly, like, anything else you want to talk about. Pampers versus Loves, baby. I don't care. For your, like, anything you want. Like, who's the favorite? Pampers or Loves? Like, I don't care.
How do you know what Loves is, Cam?
It's their diapers.
I don't know what that. I have a child that uses diapers. There's no such thing as Loves diapers. There's Huggies.
Anyway, I have another thing to get off my chest, and they're not I hope they're not a sponsor. If they are, you can edit it out. Okay. These food kits that people buy, I think, is the fucking dumbest thing in the world. I would never buy it. Not. Just let me finish.
Right.
Portion food, this and that, ingredients. Here's the recipe, and charge you 10 times more. You know what? I like to do my portions. I can make what I want. Like you have to be. I get it. And the thing is, you're still cooking the fucking food. They're not cooking it for you. They're not bringing it. You cook it. So how are you saving time? Like, people are like, oh, yeah, these meal kits. You know what? They suck.
Cam, I will say.
By the way, I'll see you at the meat shop pretty soon. It's time for me to load up.
Me and the wife have done the meal kits before, Cam.
And how'd you feel about it?
I like them only because they give us stuff that I would never eat if it wasn't for them. So, like, some crazy Thai food stuff.
I will say that they give you peanuts for the Thai and all the little fucking extras, but you know what? Portion shit.
No. So Cam, that's what I do. This is a veteran move. So, like, all these companies offer like 20 free meals if you sign up. So we just go from kit to kit, and we get the 4-person portion for 2 of us. That way, there's a little leftovers for lunch, and we split enough for 3 people.
So, it's like the old Columbia House CD scam you got going on with good food. Okay, sounds good.
No, but you're right. They're right. The 2-person portion.
Anybody under 40 just went, what the fuck is this guy talking about? There used to be like a CD thing where you get 12 CDs for $0.01, but the problem was you thought you were ripping them off. No, you're done. Now you're a member. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate all these, like, oh, sign up for a 1-day membership. You can cancel anytime, but to cancel these things. I don't
sign up for anything other than.
Dude, to cancel these things, you got to go on like a live chat, go give your blood, and it's like, why is it so hard hard to cancel. It's on purpose to screw you over. Anyways, let's get into the games, Cam. Dallas
Anyway,
Cowboys.
that was my rant for the day. No more Aaron Rodgers.
No more Aaron Rodgers. No more meal kits for Cam Stewart. But Steaks still number one. They're winning the parlay.
I can make my own stuff. Okay, let me
Dallas
see.
Cowboys, Cam, hosting the
Yes.
Seahawks. Sports Interaction is your homegrown sportsbook where local takes on an entirely different meaning, focusing on the teams, games, and players that matter to you. Sports Interaction is on the ground on top of all of the local trends, offering prop bets that you'd never even imagine existed. From same-game parlays to best in-class casino, featuring thousands of games and live 24/7 dealers, giving you that Vegas experience any time of day. Come for the sports, stay for the casino. And now introducing the Locker Room, the first of its kind, a live watch party for the biggest games of the week, including this Saturday night with Steve Dango. Come watch the Leafs game with him and myself on Saturday night. Sports Interaction, your homegrown sportsbook. Go to sportsinteraction.com/SDPN to open an account. Bet local. 19 plus, please play responsibly. If you have any questions or concerns about your gambling or the gambling of someone close to you, please go to connexontario.ca. Back to the show. Let's get into the Thursday night football game. I know we're going to get to our changes if we have any. One more time with this game. Do you think Drew Lock plays a snap tonight? We're both on the Seahawks. The lines went down despite everyone betting the Cowboys is now 8.5 instead of 9, which feels like a trap. They're trapping everybody, which is why we were on Seattle. But is there anything inside you that says Dallas could snap them tonight?
Yeah, there's a lot of things inside me that say Dallas could snap them tonight. I'm still betting Seattle. Here's the reason why, Drew. I think the back door is open. Dallas has been phenomenal at home, but look at the teams they've beaten at home in their combined record. Like all bad teams. Like they've murdered horrible teams. Seattle's not good, but they're better than a lot of the teams that Dallas has throttled, like New England and all these other losers. But anyway, I'm going to say this. Huge game for Seattle. They have San Francisco on deck. They play the Eagles. Steelers are actually a hard out. I expect Seattle's best effort tonight. I don't know if they're going to cover. I talked to a couple, like everyone thinks either Dallas is going to win this game by 40 or Seattle's got a really good chance to win. I think it falls kind of in the middle. I think the Seahawks lose by like 4.
So you think the teaser
tight game.
You think the teaser hits both sides?
Yeah, I do. I think I would take, so Dallas would be 2 and Seattle would be what, 15.5 or 16.5?
15.5, yeah.
Whatever, 16. It depends. 5, 6, 6.5, 7. Yeah, middle job. And I like the over. By the way, I know all these games go under. I think there's points tonight, but I might.
All right, so teaser recommendation for the viewers: Cowboys teased to -2 and over 39.5. Is that your?
No,
that's your teaser.
See, yeah, I want the other side of the.
Oh, sorry. You want Seattle plus 15.5 and over. Okay.
If I'm taking Seattle on the spread, why wouldn't I tease them, Drew? But anyway, I think the Cowboys teaser wins too. Sorry, I got my flu shot. I'm not doing too good, man. I don't know what they put in that stuff.
All the comments are like, where do you pay for Santa Claus pictures? $50 for Santa pictures. I'm like, yeah, it's at the mall. Like I didn't get ripped off. I didn't just make up the story. You go to the mall.
It's funny you mentioned that. I went to my local dirtbag mall that still has payphones, and they were setting up Santa's Village. I'm gonna have a little chat with the guy the next time I go in. If I'm going into the bar to have a couple beers, say, what's the going rate? How much is the suit? If I can make $1,000 in one day, I will be a mall Santa. But it's got to be on. It can't be on Sunday during football.
One of the viewers that volunteered to be your Mrs. Claus, Cam, at those rates. That's what they said. They'll be like, "I'll be Cam's Mrs. Claus for those rates."
Not guys, females.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Mrs. Claus. Why? I think I'm hanging out with elves and stuff. No. By the way, we talked about it. For all you turkeys that haven't seen Bad Santa, do yourself a favor and do it.
Yeah, people were asking for your gold, silver, and bronze Christmas movie picks in the comments as well, but we can save that for the Christmas show later in the season. I think your taste is going to be bad. You're going to like some John Candy nonsense, but we'll see when you make your picks.
Oh, my taste will be bad. You'll like some John Candy. What do you watch? What's your Christmas movie?
Macaulay Culkin's my boy. That's the way it goes.
You're saying Home Alone is the best Christmas movie? Are you on fucking crack?
It's one of the best, if not
Drew,
the best.
Honest to God, sometimes I was talking to McCormick. You kill me, man. I know you know the Colorado Avalanche and stuff, but some of your takes on shit are just it blows my mind. I love you though. You're like a brother to me. But you're telling me Home Alone is the best Christmas movie of all time?
It's the only one I can say when it's on TV, I can't turn it off. Elf is up there too, but
Elf is wicked. Elf crushes Home Alone. Don't you know what? We'll do no. Save it for
save it. Cam hates little children. That's he doesn't like Home Alone. So I
hate little children. I'd love to be a parent.
I'm just
I'd
saying.
love to be a dad. I
you
don't
hate-
care about changing diapers and shit, but I got enough problems on my own. I can't take care of a pet and a child. I can't even handle myself and my bedding. Like I need to get.
You
my
need a
shit
puppy.
together.
You need a puppy. We need to start a fund in the comments, a GoFundMe to get Cam a puppy.
I was thinking about getting a cat, but I need something that's not gonna an animal that is not gonna cut wires and like while I'm doing the show, like gnawing on
Cats
stuff.
are the worst. Cats are the worst. Dogs are so
I
much
need
better.
a house trained animal that will just be cool and sit by my side, and I'll maybe we'll do like a real commercial, like
You
these
need a
other
rabbit.
ones that they do, where I like my dog puts up the paw for dog and you know what I mean?
When they
in
push the
favor.
buttons, when they push those buttons, and
Yeah. We're gonna do like or a wheel. Maybe I could train them to spin a wheel. Like
you would love your hey Pooch, go get me a beer out of the fridge, and they open the door and stuff. Those dogs. Are
damn
nice.
right. That's how you trade them. If your dog can fetch you food and beverages, that's winning animal.
All right, Cam. Let's get into the games. Do you have any changes this week for the viewers?
I'm going to shock the viewers this week, and I know I don't think I'm going to change one damn thing.
Not one damn thing. So I'll bring up the board.
And I'm going to tell you though, games that scare me.
Okay.
I'm worried. I'm really worried about the Chargers. I almost changed to New England.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really worried about the Chiefs. I think the Packers could cover. And I think Washington could be a dog, but I'm leaving everything the same this week and see how it goes. And if those all come in and I get them wrong, then I will, freak out,
worried.
Get high blood pressure, and go back to my old ways.
Cam, I tried convincing you to get off the Rams, come to the Browns. Joe Flacco starting. Does that make you want to go on the Browns anymore?
Let's do a reenactment. Okay, there's Joe Flacco. He's sitting back there. Aaron Donald. And there's Joe Flacco.
Sleepy Joe.
And I love Joe Flacco.
Sleepy Joe?
No, he's a game. Dude, if they don't protect Joe Flacco, he's going to be coming out with a flak jacket.
You're right.
And maybe like I don't want to say coffin. That's a little bit mean and rude, but I'm telling you, this is not right. This guy's been retired. Drew, I'm telling you, I don't understand why that Rams line went down. I might be like completely off base. I know everyone I've talked to likes Cleveland. I really like the Rams this week. I just love them.
Cam, was my gold pick. I don't like that Flacco starting. It's starting to make me not like it as my gold anymore.
It could be good though, because he has experience. Know what the thing is? It could be really good or really bad. I don't think there's a middle, because Cleveland has the best offensive line in the game. So if any team can protect an old guy like Flacco in a statue, it's the Browns.
Yeah, and I think he's probably still a better thrower of the football than PJ Walker, which is why he's starting.
I would agree with that.
So
but his mobility could they better like protect him in the pocket, or it's going to be a long day.
They'll be fine. The Rams pass rush isn't the greatest. I know obviously they have the best pass rusher in football in Aaron Donald, but besides that. All right, let's recap your picks, Cam. You have the Seattle Seahawks tonight. You have the Jets. You have the Dolphins. You have the Lions as your silver. You have the Chargers. You have the Cardinals. You have the Broncos as your gold. You have the Titans. You have the Panthers. You have the Rams. You have the 49ers. You have the Chiefs. And your bronze pick on Monday Night Football is the Bengals, who only 17% of the public is on. Everyone's loving the Jags this week.
I do want to switch a mineral, though.
Okay, go for it.
So I have the Bengals as my bronze.
Yep.
So I have Denver, Rams, Bengals. I would like to slip in the
Jets.
You
have Denver, bronze. Lions, Bengals as your
Lions, Bengals. Know what I want to do? I want to do two switches on my minerals. I want Denver gold.
Okay.
I want Jets silver, and I want Rams bronze.
Denver gold, Jets silver, and which Rams bronze?
And Rams, yeah, but no changes of the games, just the mineral.
And we were both on the Lions as a mineral pick, and it's always good when we do that. And now you're switching off it. It's not.
I'm worried about that game now too.
What are you worried about? You worried about Alvin Kamara catching 47 passes because they have no receivers?
It feels like a trap.
No, I'm not worried about it at all, Cam.
Okay.
I almost
I love the Lions. Hey, we're betting the Lions. I'm just not putting them in the minerals.
Okay, so my only switch, Cam, is the Browns. Even though I think they're going to win, they're my gold. The Lions were my bronze. I'm swapping that. The Lions are now my gold, and the Cleveland Browns are my bronze. So recap my picks. I have the Seahawks, the Jets, the Miami Dolphins, the Lions as my gold, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Broncos as my silver, the Titans, who I love this week. They're just not my minerals. So
I love the Titans too. I almost put them in the minerals.
Exactly. The Panthers, the Browns as my bronze, the 49ers, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. No switches, Cam, on the games this week. This is the first time in the history of the show I think neither of us have made a switch besides the minerals. The one game I was thinking about switching was the 49ers to the Eagles after watching some of the analysis, but at the same time, I can't do it, Cam. The Eagles have the luckiest 10-1 team in football. We're looking back at the Prescott out of bounds, the no catch by the tight end, the Gabe Davis miss an OT last week, the MVS miss by the Chiefs the week before. Like, they could easily have 4 losses, Cam, if things went the other way.
But hey, let's give the Eagles credit. Good teams find ways to win.
For sure.
But I'm saying, an Eagle fan, I think you would agree with me. I would actually they need to get the shit kicked out of them to wake them up before they hit the playoffs. They actually, you know the way sports work. When you're on a roll, you need that team to just come in there and beat you up and to refocus, say, maybe we're not as great as everyone thinks we are, and get everybody calibrated again and on the same page. So I think San Francisco, I'm not changing the pick.
It's like when Tom Brady was 16-0 going to the Super Bowl to go 17-0, and he said, we're only going to score 17 points. Pfft. And they only scored 14, Cam.
Correct.
That was the best. Probably my favorite game of all time, just watching Brady get smoked, because I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, I made so much money that day. It was one of the best days of my life.
My best Super Bowl ever was betting Hines Ward to win MVP for the Steelers. You didn't like that Super Bowl, but I won a big bet on that one.
Oh, the Steelers Seahawks Super Bowl in Detroit. Is that what we're talking about?
Yep. Hines Ward was the best player of that game, though. Oh, besides the referees.
Yeah, besides Bill Levy and his crew. Anyway, that's a sore topic. We'll talk about this another time.
All right.
Over wings.
Let's get into our props and our anytime TDs of the week, Cam. Do you have your anytime TD props ready?
Yes.
Well, then give me your first one.
I'm going to tell you, though, Drew, I'm going to let you ride some of your waves with the props. I figured out something, guys, and Drew knows this too. It's a different world we're living in. Like, you know me, I'm like almost 50. Like, all younger guys, a lot of these new gamblers, some of them don't even watch sports. They just play numbers. They simply play numbers and props. They don't even bet games. They bet props. But I've noticed I like to wait. Like, people like to get in their props early. Sometimes that works. But when you see serious steam on a Sunday, go the other way. That's why I'm not even today, we're doing this later in the week. I have found, and I'm kind of just marking it down, Drew, I don't have exact percentages. Like, I don't have this computer program like all these other nerds have for their breakdowns of games. No, I shouldn't call them.
They're not nerds.
What I mean. But friendly nerds. No, some of these guys are my friends, but I just I write down shit on paper. I'm an old stupid idiot. Okay, but I know when there's a steep, like a perfect example. Your Christian McCaffrey bet when it's too good to be true. Under when Fields is rushing, went up 5 yards, serious steam move. He didn't get it by 1 yard. These are things that happen all the time. So I like to wait till Sunday to do it, and I prefer a line to go down and then go the other way rather than it steams up.
I agree with you. I agree with you a lot of the time, but my only thing is some of the early lines are wrong. So it's good.
You're right, Drew.
If you see a number that's too low, I don't know, DJ Moore 47 yards when he's averaging 60.
You got to pounce on it.
So you got to sometimes you have to pounce on them as soon as they're released.
I'm just saying more often than not. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh yeah. Well, it keeps growing, but that's why they grow those things. That's why I don't like betting overs come Sunday. I'm more of an under guy on Sundays.
That's smart.
If I'm doing overs on yards, it'll be earlier in the week. I agree with you there because the lines get juiced the further you get to Sunday because more people bet on them and Vegas invests. All right, let's get into our bets, our prop bets of the week brought to you by Sports Interaction. Head on over to sportsinteraction.com/SDPN for the latest odds. 19 plus, please play responsibly. Cam, give us your first anytime TD prop that you will be playing on Sunday or tonight.
My first anytime TD prop will be, hold on, Stevenson, running back, New England Patriots.
Cam, you love the Chargers and you're betting on a Patriot?
He's gonna get the only two. I think they get 2 touchdowns in the game. I think he gets both.
You think the Patriots are going to score 14 points? You might as well bet their team total over.
The Chargers don't stop anybody. What is their team total?
I mean, they held the Ravens to pretty well until that last stupid play.
What's the team total for New England?
I'm guessing it's 13.5.
Like 13.5. I think the Patriots can score 2 touchdowns. And from that game as well, I will take Keenan Allen to score for the Chargers.
Ooh, okay. Hang on. I want to see.
I would go with Eckler, but he looks a little bit beat down right now.
I'm curious. What do you think their team total is? I got it here.
What, the Chargers?
The Patriots.
I'm going to say it's 13.5.
You nailed it. It is 13.5. Minus 220 for the over, which is weird.
Know what that means? It's probably going over.
Or you get some plus money on the under. That's for sure. You can take under 16.5 and it's still plus 110. I don't mind that.
Do you have an anytime touchdown?
No, so my first prop bet of the week is Brandon Cooks over 41.5 yards tonight on Thursday Night Football. He's over that number in 4 of his last 5 games, Cam, and the Seahawks secondary is not the greatest lately, and Prescott has been throwing all over most teams. I think they love throwing to Cooks lately, so give me over 41.5 yards. I think that's too low of a number. They'll focus on CeeDee Lamb. I don't think they'll be focusing on Cooks tonight.
You know what, Drew? I think that is such an awesome bet, and I think he's going to get a touchdown. I think he's going to go yards over. He's got a new relationship with Dak. He's one of those guys that's kind of stepped up in the Michael Gallup role. Yeah. And that's the thing. Everybody's on CeeDee Lamb, and Ferguson will get his, but I'm with you, man. I think that's a great pick, and I think Cooks is really starting to cook with Dallas. Love your bet. I'm actually betting the exact same thing. Good call.
All right. What is your next anytime TD bet?
New York Jets, Breece Hall.
Ooh, I like it. We both like the Jets to beat the Falcons this week outright. Never mind plus the points. So you like Breece Hall to get his thing going. Probably going to happen. Do you worry about Boyle starting at quarterback again?
Yes.
Affecting it?
Yeah. I worry a lot, but hand off the ball inside the red zone. Just keep on feeding Hall and just give him a damn touchdown. Boyle, don't throw. Don't do anything stupid. Just know your role, block for Hall, and we'll be fine. I think Robinson will probably get a touchdown for Atlanta, but I think that might be a little. How juicy is that one, Drew? I didn't write the juice down.
It's probably minus 110 if I had to guess.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'll get a touchdown too. They're going to feed him more.
Oh, Bijan plus 160.
What?
Not bad. Yeah, anytime TD is plus 160 for Bijan.
I mean, I have to bet it at that price.
Breece Hall plus 130, so it's worse. Yeah, I think they know the Jets are going to focus on the run D, so I think that's why it's so high. But I agree with you. Both of these guys could easily score. My next prop bet, Cam, is Pat Freiermuth over 30.5 yards. He had over 110 last week in his first full game back. I guess it's the second game technically, but it looks like Pickett finally was relying on his safety blanket. You're giving me a tight end that just got 110 yards against the Arizona Cardinals. He only needs to get 31 yards to beat this prop. I like this one, Cam.
You know what? I do too. I have a couple other ones for you too. I'm just going to give you my touchdowns, but I have a couple quarterback rushing over that I really, 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 really like this week. Ooh. But I think that's a very savvy pick by you, Drew. I agree. I think they're going to be going to the tight end early and often, and Freiermuth's the guy. Wouldn't be shocked if he got a touchdown as well.
100%. All right, what's your next anytime TD props? Let's throw them all out there right now.
I will. I'm going to give them to you all right now. Derrick Henry, I don't care what the juice is, and I want to bet him for 2 touchdowns.
Ooh. What do you think Henry 2 touchdowns pays? I got it right here.
It better be like 3-1.
Plus 450.
Sold.
Yeah. Anytime TD's minus 110, but plus 450.
Are you? Wow, I thought it was going to be like minus 150. Nope. Sign me up with Derrick Henry against that Colts D. I'm in.
Yeah, Cam. Speaking of, my next 2 prop bets, my final 2 prop bets of the week. Alvin Kamara over 4.5 catches. Everyone's hurt in that Saints wide receiver room. I don't even know who their first number 1 receiver is going to be this weekend. Olave might come out of the concussion protocol, but that's not confirmed. So give me Alvin Kamara to catch probably 9 balls this weekend when Derek Carr's just checking down because he has no one to throw to. And then my last one is Derrick Henry over 62.5 yards rushing. Cam, that number is low. You know why? At home this season, guess what he's averaging in his 5 home games?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was just seeing a story that Machine Gun Kelly is offering Travis Kelce $500,000 to go play for the Browns.
Oh no,
listen,
stupid,
dude,
stupid.
Good story. Like he needs $500,000. You fucking
look at Cam reading stories while I'm talking. What a guy.
No, it's good. It's an NFL story. And by the way, that guy's right. He does look like Ellen DeGeneres. Okay, continue. Give me the.
Derrick
stats.
Henry. What do you think he's averaging at home this season, rushing yards wise?
I'm gonna say 87.5.
He hasn't gotten less than 75 in any of the 5 games, Cam, and his prop this week at home against the Colts, 62.5. I like the over. I don't just like it. I love it.
That sounds very suspicious, but I'd still bet it.
It sounds suspicious, Cam, because he's been struggling on the road. Like he's getting like 30 yards on the road, 25 yards on the road. They're adjusting because of his averages this season, but like at home, they're dominating the run game, and the Colts' run defense sucks.
Drew, am I looking straight? Because I feel like my camera's off. Am I looking straight?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Like when I'm looking like this, is it dead on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I think so.
Next.
Yeah, that's it, Cam. That's my final one. I like the Kamara and the Derrick Henry.
I'm not done at all.
What do you think Derrick Henry rushing over 100 yards pays?
Plus 210.
Plus 625, Cam.
Sorry, hold on. Run that by me again.
Derrick Henry to get 100 yards in this game is plus 625.
I don't care if the bet loses. You have to bet it.
Yeah, it can't.
You have to bet it.
I saw the odds.
You can bust one for like, oh my God.
I was like,
are we getting lassoed here? Like, woo, 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 woo. Like, are we just like sitting there going to get slaughtered?
So you think he's going to score 2 touchdowns, right?
I'm not. I prefer getting 1 touchdown at minus 110 over the yards, but I think he gets 2.
Okay, so let's do 1 touchdown, and then we'll do 2. So 1 touchdown.
And ATN's my last touchdown. I like McCaffrey, but too much juice.
Okay, so 1 touchdown, Cam, for Derrick Henry, parlayed with 100 yards rushing, is 9-1 plus 900.
Well, you didn't even have to, Drew. You could sell encyclopedias, Tupperware. You already had me, so don't even worry about the sales pitch. It's bought.
I want to see.
I think that is insane.
Let's see if you can guess. If you think he's going to get 100 yards with 2 touchdowns, would you think he can get 2 touchdowns? What do you think the odds are?
22-1.
Exactly. Nailed it. It's plus 2,200. Wow. Yeah, Cam, I'm going to be laddering Derrick Henry.
I wish this was a game show and this was called How to Pay Off Your Mortgage.
I can't believe you nailed that. That was impressive.
I can't. Actually, I'm in shock with myself right now. Drew, I got some for you. Are you ready?
Right. Yeah.
Do you know Russell Wilson has averaged 30 or more rushing yards in 3 of his last 4 games?
That's their only play, Cam. It's short passes or run.
I found a total at 23.5. I think it might have gone up to 24.5, but I'm betting it. I love all quarterbacks over. Trevor Lawrence, over 11.5 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Young, over 10.5 yards rushing.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that one, but I like the,
the
new OC. The new OC, you're right. They might change things around.
Yeah, Carolina, just let him run. And Moss for Indianapolis, 18.5 yards receiving with Jonathan Taylor out.
Oh, yeah. I love that one. That one's a good
Ding
one, Cam.
dong.
Yeah, Russell Wilson at Sports Interactions, over 24.5 yards rushing. That's too low. I think he'll go over that as well. Like you said, he's been averaging over 30, and they've been changing things. Sean Payton's rolling. That offense is rolling, and that's one of their 2 plays is run it with Russell Wilson. So I like Cam.
I think we like the over in that game, too. I know people think Denver played overs. Like, they're scoring a little bit more. Houston has a lax defense. I think that game's going to be 30 to 27 Denver. I think it's a really high-scoring game.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the Drew and Stu podcast, Cam, for week 13. The props, as you can tell by me and Cam's reaction, we will be either winning a lot or losing a lot along with Derrick Henry this weekend. So if he goes off, me and Cam will be happy campers come Tuesday for the week 14 show. If he has a bad game, then hopefully everything else hits because that'll decide it. Anyways, thank you for joining us. Please click like. Please click subscribe. Please download, rate, and review this podcast on all audio platforms. Once again, this show is brought to you by Sports Interaction. Cam hates Bad Santa, and we will see you next week.
You're an idiot.
This has been Drew and Stu.
Powered by Sports Interaction, your homegrown sportsbook. Always remember to bet local.
Follow Drew at Producer Drew and Cam at Cam Stewart Live. May the winners be yours and all of the best bets hit.